I came here 2017 and this year is 2023, and that means 6 years after I started my studies here, I finally accomplished what I need to do, and I earned my degree. So sabi nila, doktor na ako ngayon. Kaya sino gusto magpagamot dyan, sabihan nila ako mamaya, available po ako manggamot. 6 years passed by so quickly, and in the 6 years that I stayed here in Germany, I learned a lot about how we Filipinos are as a culture, or as a people, and how the Germans actually think as well. Unang karanasan ko dito sa Frankfurt, or sa Germany, sinabihan ako ng isang kaibigan ko na nag-aaral dito sa Deutschland. Sabi niya, when you go to Germany, would you please lessen your smiles? O bakit naman? Tayo mga Pilipino, nakangiti tayo palagi, di ba? Smile, smile, smile tayo palagi kahit saan tayo nagpupunta. Wir lächeln immer. Und so mein Freund hat mir gesagt, wenn du nach Deutschland kommst, bitte nicht zu viel lächeln. Dahil kung dito ka palagi kang nag-smile at nag-smile, sasabihin ng mga German sa'yo, was ist ja los? Das ist nicht normal. Pero sa atin, anong normal sa atin? Normal sa atin ang nakangiti. Pag hindi ka nakangiti, tanongin, bakit ka nakasimangot? Anong problema mo? Das ist nicht normal. Aber das ist Kultursache. The other thing, and I think more important realization that I learned here in Germany, is how the European culture and the Western culture is very, very individualistic. Freedom, human autonomy, self-determination, that is what the West really values. And there's a value to it. Kasi hindi ka pinipilit. Kung anong gusto mo, yun ang susunod. Katulad sa atin, magmaestra ka na ha, kasi ikaw ang tutubos sa ating pamilya. And maybe ang iyong talent ay into arts, but you are forced by circumstance. Walang pera dyan sa arts na yan. Huwag kang mag-arts na yan. Magmaestra ka ha, para meron tayong panggastos in the future. Individualism, there is something good to it. Human autonomy, freedom, maganda. We, in the East, we value so much our society. We are socially structured as a people. Pag mag-isip tayo palagi kasama ang ating umgebong, kasama natin palagi si mama, kasama natin palagi si papa, kasama natin yung ating mga kapatid, kasama natin yung ating mga relatives. Kaya napunta kayo sa Germany, padala pa rin kayo ng pera sa inyong mama, sa inyong papa, sa inyong kapatid, ginagastusan para makatulong sa pag-aral, which can be a problem among married couples because the Germans could not understand that. Bakit ka pa magbibigay ng pera? Buhay naman nila yun. Ikaw may buhay dito. And that is the reason why some couples, they end up divorcing. Some people, they still are together, pero patagong nagbibigay. Patagong nagpapadala. Bakit? Bakit ba tayo ganun? We are just programmed to be so socially concerned kasi yun yung ating kultura. Pinapahalagahan natin ang ating nayan sa ating mama, sa ating magulang. Kung anong meron tayo, gusto natin ibahagi. Gusto natin ibahagi. These are my thoughts, individualistic culture and our socially concerned na culture na meron tayo. As I reflect on the reason why we as a people should be glad in this Advent season. Ano ba ang pinagdiriwang natin bilang mga Krisyano ngayong Advent? Pinagdiriwang natin, meron tayong Diyos. Pinagdiriwang tayo natin na ang Diyos na lumikha sa akin at lumikha sa iyo ay nanao dito sa lupa upang makipamuhay sa atin. Ano yung reason niya bakit bumaba dito sa lupa? Upang magbigay ng halimbawa sa atin kung ano ang tama nararapat na pamumuhay bilang isang tao. Our central concern should be our relationship with our Creator, with our God. Pinapakita sa buhay ni Jesus na ang sentro ng kanyang buhay ay ang Ama. The focus is God. And in Jesus, we are given an example on how to live our lives. Subalit, ang kanyang halimbawa ay hindi pagpipilit sa atin. Subalit, binibigyan niya tayo ng example upang matularan siya. It is a free choice that we Christians have. It's a free choice to do the good. We can always do the bad. But in Jesus, we are provided an example that our lives as a people ideally ought to be centered on God, and we ought to live the way Christ lived His life. Hindi pamimilit, hindi pinipilit ng Diyos yung kanyang sarili sa atin. There's one theologian who said that God's coming into the world is not to interfere, nanghihimasok sa atin, subalit to intervene in our lives. Tayong mga tao ay merong capacity to do the good and to do the bad. And if we are going to examine our history as a people, there's just so much evil that we human beings are capable of doing. We can look at the wars that's happening now. We can even look at the dark side in ourselves. Alam natin kung ano ang mabuti at ano ang masama. Nagagawa pa rin tayo ng masama. But despite that, God came into the world to dwell with us and to be with us, to show us how it is to live. Yun ang tawag ng Diyos sa atin. Ang Diyos ay hindi nag-give up sa atin. He continues to draw us to Him and calling us to be like Him. This is the reason why we rejoice in Advent. Kita niyo sa akin, pink na pink ako. Sila ay naka-violet. Bakit ba ganun, Father? Bakit ba yung kulay mo? Because in the original Advent tree, we would have 3 purple candles and 1 rose pink candle. And in the center is the white candle symbolizing Christ. The purple candles symbolize us human beings. Hindi tayo epekto na white. Hindi rin tayo pure evil na black. We are capable of good and evil. And in Christmas, what do we wish? We wish in Christmas that we liken ourselves or that we be like God. Parang misyong ng white at misyong ng purple. And what is that we wish? This is the result. The rose-colored one. It symbolizes our desire to be like God. And that is really what the purpose of our existence is. Ginawa ka, ginawa ako ng Diyos para maging katulad niya. There's no other purpose in life. Isipin mo lang just to enjoy yourself. That's not the purpose why we are created in the world. Ginawa tayo ng Diyos upang tularan siya sa kanyang pagkabanal. Kaya ngayong Pasko, lapit ng magpapasko at this Advent season, as we wait for the birth of Christ, that is what we aspire. Na matularan natin ang ating Diyos sa kanyang pagmamahal, sa kapwa. We need to be reminded of our own original identity as Christians. Ginawa tayo para maging katulad ng ating Diyos. At walang ibang reason, tanging dahilan ay upang tayo maging matulad sa Kanya. Amen.